This podcast is sponsored by Verversity.com. Elevate your professional skills with courses designed by PhDs, powered by AI. Visit Verversity.com and start your learning journey today.
Best Spanish books for language learning and lifelong education. Discover how reading Spanish books can enhance your language skills and complement your lifelong learning journey with effective and entertaining strategies. Why Spanish books should be your next language learning tool. Hey, so I wanted to chat with you about something that's been really effective in my own Spanish learning journey: reading Spanish books. I know it might sound old school compared to all the flashy apps and podcasts out there, but honestly, books have this magic that just can't be beaten when it comes to really getting comfortable with the language. First off, why choose Spanish books at all? Well, reading is a fantastic way to build vocabulary naturally and see grammar in action. When you're going through a story, especially one that's interesting or engaging, the new words don't feel like chores. They become part of a narrative that sticks in your brain better. Plus, you get familiar with idiomatic expressions and cultural nuances that online courses or classroom lessons sometimes gloss over. Now, when picking Spanish books, it's important to match them to your level. If you're just starting out, consider children's books or books specifically graded for language learners. These usually have simpler grammar and vocabulary, letting you build confidence without getting overwhelmed. Once you've got a good footing, you can move on to young adult novels or contemporary literature, which often reflect everyday speech, making your learning even more practical. One thing I really appreciate is how reading books complements other types of study, like online courses or distance learning programs. For example, if you're into continuing education or professional development through language skills, reading solid Spanish novels can boost your comprehension and writing skills in ways that lectures alone can't. It's a form of lifelong learning that feels both productive and enjoyable. Sometimes learners get frustrated because reading in another language can be tough at first, but a neat trick is to keep a dictionary handy or a translation app. And don't worry about understanding every single word. Try to get the gist and see how far you can go before you look things up. Over time, your brain starts to recognize patterns, and you'll notice fewer stops and starts. Here's a quick list of types of books you might want to consider. Children's books. Easy to read, with clear sentence structure and lots of repetition. Graded readers. Purpose-made for learners, usually organized by difficulty levels. Short stories. Great for bite-sized reading sessions and diverse vocabulary exposure. Novels by contemporary Spanish authors. This is ideal once you're comfortable to get a flavor of modern language use and culture. Bilingual editions, Spanish on one page, English on the other. Great for quick reference. And if you're thinking, okay, but where do I find these books? You can start with online bookstores that specialize in language learning or visit your local library. Many libraries now even have digital collections where you can borrow ebooks in Spanish. Also, pairing reading with listening to audiobooks can increase your understanding and keep you engaged from different angles. Speaking of online resources, if you want to go beyond just books and include structured learning in your routine, platforms like Verversity, platform for PhD-level online courses, offer some fantastic Spanish language courses geared towards in-depth learning. This helps if you're aiming for professional fluency or want to combine your language learning with academic or career goals. At the end of the day, incorporating Spanish books into your study routine is one of the best decisions you can make. It adds variety, improves reading comprehension, and gives you cultural context that textbooks might miss. Whether you're casually pursuing adult education or actively engaged in professional development, reading is a cornerstone skill that supports your overall progress. So if you're ready to get started, find a book that interests you. Give yourself a manageable reading goal each day and just enjoy the process. Learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint, and books can be your steady, loyal companion along the way. And hey, if you want to boost your language skills through expertly designed courses alongside your reading, check out Verversity. They have a bunch of options that fit into a busy lifestyle through distance learning. Explore courses now. Your Spanish journey just got a lot more exciting.